Sometimes one of the most difficult parts of being at church is when we sing together. A lot of times we don't know what to do. Sometimes we are bored, or maybe our mind wanders. We get focused on somebody else or something that happens in the room. And sometimes we just wonder when it's going to be over. Sometimes we think it's for the big people, the grown-ups, and we're just not confident that we're supposed to participate. Well, I want to tell you today that when we sing at Pathways, everybody's included. We want to hear your voice. We want to come into the presence of God in our sanctuary together, like we're one person. Isn't that a crazy thought? God made us to live life together. We're really good at getting together, at visiting. We're good at serving and being kind. We're good at sharing our money and bringing offerings. We're good at being polite and listening. But when it comes to worship, guys, where are you? I want to hear your voices all around me. I want you to come into this place of a little bit of risk, yeah? That it is taking a chance to open up, to tell God, hey, I love you, and I want to know you more. I remember those times, and when I went to church with my mom, we sang songs out of a book. It was called Hymns. And the lady would be playing her piano or the organ, and we would sing these hymns, and there weren't drums or guitars or anything like that. It was the keyboard and our voices. And one of the things that impressed me about that experience being younger is that I could hear the voices around me. I could hear the older man over here and the younger mom over there and the granny over here on the side. And I would begin to look with my ears for those voices every week. Worship is something that is required to participate with as a corporate body. Corporate means together. We want to do all of these things, all of the commands of Christ together. And we're still learning how valuable each one of these things are. And the more that you learn about how valuable Jesus is, how much worth he has, you will be willing to risk giving him the gift of your worship. And there's a blessing that's attached to giving God the gift of worship, because we can't outgive God. He doesn't need our worship, but he wants it because the whole earth, the whole creation worships God. Why would we hold ourselves separate from that? He gave it all so that we could be with him forever. He gave it all so that you can be cleansed from sin. He gave it all so you could be empowered to know how to do the right thing. And that's why we worship. So practice on your own this week. Just telling God, dear God, I love you. You are kind. You're patient with me. You forgive me. You're always with me, God. Just tell him all about himself, all of the good things that you know about God. Tell him, and you'll find out something you're worshiping. And then get ready to have that time together as a church family on Sunday. See you then.